Hey guys, welcome to the Linux channel. I'm quite happy to announce that just a while ago I have released the first TOFFEE-Mocha code as well as the binaries, and I thought I will be releasing it on 1st of July, whereas I was quite happy that I have able to finish all the modules and whatever I planned for its phase 1 release, and I thought I will release it on Raspberry Pi as I discussed in my previous update videos, software development update videos, but quite some time, it took some time, and I was facing few hurdles in terms of getting the compiled kernel up as such. It's just not an issue with the TOFFEE-Mocha, it is some sort of an issue with my Raspberry Pi, and as usual I don't compile this in my cross-compile it in my x86 system. So since it is being done directly in Raspberry Pi device, it was taking some time, and I just sorted it out. But once again I thought at any cost, if it is a prior release before 1st of July, I thought of doing the same on 23rd of June, which is today. I know that it is not at 23rd in certain parts of the world, and so I did an x86 64 base release, which you can install it in any Ubuntu system, in any sort of x86 64 bit based system as such. So as a part of the release, as usual, like the way I bundle my Toffee software, I have bundled it in an entirely in a single tarball. You can untar it and you can find the kernel binaries, and as well you can find the user space daemon, which is TOFFEE-Mocha DS. So that's a part of the release, and I have finished writing the entire documentation for the same. So as usual, these are the steps I do as a part of the entire release. I still look quite terribly sleepless, and I was working late night yesterday, and so I almost started like midnight of 22nd, and that's when the journey started, making a fork for the release and completing the things as such. So I was very happy that eventually I'm able to do something, and I believe it is quite going to be useful in various WAN simulation tests and so on, and down the line I may support a few more features which are going to be quite useful. And not only that, using this TOFFEE-Mocha, you can configure and you can test your Toffee deployments, and you can also do a test Toffee deployment in your lab, and you can test it with the TOFFEE-Mocha. So it is going to be quite useful, and the objective of getting the Raspberry Pi release in future is all about you can have a small dedicated package in which you can build your entire WAN emulation or WAN simulator stuff into it. So that's the objective of getting it in Raspberry Pi. So it is still my dream, and I think I may finish it before 1st of July and may release the same. So for all the developers over there, let me put a word to you, because I constantly get some emails regarding a Git based download and so on. So I'm not a guy who appreciates or likes much Git or SVN or CVS or Perforce or any such tools as such, any such content revision tools as such. So I'm not that comfortable. It doesn't mean that I don't use them. I know them, and I have done Git checkouts, and previously I used CVS and stuff like that. And when I was working in Acme, I was working Perforce as a part of their code management. So I'm comfortable with that, but I'm not that comfortable using it for every sort of project, and I'm not really interested in using it in my open source projects as such. So I have a better way to manage these, and I maintain via tarballs, and hope even Torvalds in between he's maintaining it just before he did the Git software development. So I am very comfortable maintaining it in tarball series, and I have my own change log, so I maintain it in that way. So not to worry about. So this is the reason I never ever use in any versioning tools like Git or just anything about us. So it takes a lot more time to do checkouts and check-ins, and it is not going to justify the effort being put. Instead, you can anyway do an entire snapshot as it is, and then you can maintain a version after a version of entire source code, which I believe it's a better way to do that. Of course, it takes a lot of hard disk space, but it's still fine, and it works out for me throughout many years. So since it worked out for me almost a decade, it is going to work out very well in future also. So not to worry about Git based releases. I'm never going to do any Git based releases, so I thought let me announce in this update video. So I constantly get these mails from few users who are software developers, who tend to be software developers. So they expect the things to be published in a standard way. So not necessarily. End of the day, my objective is to make a code which is very useful to the world, which is very useful to the society, so that people start using it and people get something out of it. And at the same time, I request people over there, in case if you are interested to support Toffee as well as TOFFEE-Mocha research, please sponsor to the project, and it is going to help me in a great way. Every dollar you sponsor, it really counts. So that's what I can put forward, an humble request to you guys. So that's all guys for this episode. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please stay tuned, download the TOFFEE-Mocha, and get back with your views, suggestions, queries. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.